Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Killer Kustoms. So today maybe me, is doing the suspension on the Camaro.
So we got some new to us used ball joints that are in perfect shape because they got replaced with tubular control arms. And we have some brand new-ish brakes that used to be on my drag race car, but the car was too fast, so we had to put disc brakes on it. So we have some new-ish stuff that we're going to install. And at the same time, I'd like to get the attitude adjusted just a bit, lower the nose of the car.
I know you like to adjust my attitude once in a while, too.
It's time for Teresa to get to work.
Yes.
First thing we got to do is go to the parts stash.
The parts store.
Go to the parts store. The Camaro parts store. Order of events today is going to be parts.
I need a
paint
sign.
The parts.
I need a sign on that machine, on that C-can that says the heartbeat of America.
Order of events today is going to be find the parts, paint the parts so they look pretty, and install the parts. So control arms, spindles, brakes. Boom. Music. As you can see, they're near new because we were trying to get that car to stop and it just wouldn't because it was too fast. Spindles and drums. Do you want me to get some of that, love? Tough chick. Believe it or not, I've been saving these spindles for a long time because in a lot of aftermarket applications, they want you to have the drum brake spindles so you can put the disc brakes on their aftermarket setup. So the spindles had value, the drums had none.
This one I can't. No, it's this one because this thumb.
So now they got a new value. They're actually going to get used as brakes again, which is awesome. So a little degreasing. We'll set up shop maybe out here for degreasing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in my spots that already have grease on them.
This is our environmentally friendly operation. It sure looks like that transmission spilled its guts, but it didn't. It just got put there. Something else spilled its guts. You guys got those spots where you clean your stuff and then... So, and then the other stuff right here, we got from one of our viewers. How cool is that, Teresa?
That is really cool.
He called us and said, hey, I want to help with the 50/50 Camaro. I get what you guys are doing. I love what you guys are doing. And I have leftover parts from my Camaro. I just converted to all tubular. And he said, I just put brand new Moog ball joints the season before. So they got hardly any miles on them. Would you like them? And I said, yes. We traded them for 2 t-shirts. So yeah, we're in the business of trading parts for Camaros.
I think he's the guy that I told Pam to give him some sweatshirts to.
Yeah, so
yeah.
He got the big upgrade.
Yeah.
So thank you, and insert the video of cool dude bringing us parts.
Morning, how you doing?
Good, I'm David.
Kelly.
Kelly, nice to meet you.
From Salmon Arm, yeah.
Salmon Arm.
Yeah, the big town of Salmon
So
Arm.
I was warned about you coming over. So what do you have here?
I've got some parts for that 50/50 Camaro that he's building.
Really?
I was watching that on YouTube and had a little bit of a brainwave. Yeah, I've got some stuff that he could probably use.
Yeah. So you're getting some good ideas off the videos?
Yeah, some welding stuff. I'm not a welder at all, but just learning basic body work and whatnot. It's at my age, I want to try and get into that stuff. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
So I'm glad you've been watching and subscribing and following us.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let's take a look at what we have.
Sure.
Looks like you got some calipers and brake
Calipers,
pads.
some brake pads, a couple backing plates, rotors, shocks. I mean, it's all fairly new stuff. It's just been sitting for years.
So how did he come across all this? Do you have a Camaro yourself?
No, I don't. The fellow I worked for was upgrading to QA1 suspension, and he threw all this stuff in the dumpster. So the pack rat that I am, I scored it all.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so one guy might use it one day, and there you go, JF, there you go, buddy.
Yeah, I can't believe people are throwing this away.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like we got some control arms as well.
Control arms. They do have brand new ball joints in them. Besides the pony, it's all good, man. Yeah.
So what made you want to contribute in our little build here?
Well, it's part of the car community, right? Help. What goes around comes around.
Awesome.
You give, and then down the road, someone gives to you, and you just carry on the process, give and take, and it's all good. It's yeah. Why not, right?
Yeah, I think Jeff's definitely gonna appreciate all this.
Sure.
It's gonna help with the budget for sure. It's
Yeah,
definitely a
it's
budget
cool
build.
thing. One day someone else is gonna be the caretaker of that car and enjoy it and beat the hell out of it, whatever, and move it on to the next person down the road. So I know I'll have a little bit of part of it. So
I'm guessing you're gonna get a ticket for this 50/50 draw.
I sure am eventually when it comes out. Yeah,
and then get all your parts back.
if I win it.
Yeah.
Why not, huh? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, cool. It's too bad I couldn't see him here, but that's okay. Down the road, I'll probably meet up with him.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's good meeting you, Dave, and showing me the shop and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, thanks again for driving all the way from Salmon Arm. And we'll definitely put these parts
If
to
he wants
use.
the doors, I can give him the doors too. A little rough, but
Looks like a lot of work. So.
no. Cool.
Well, safe travels, and thanks for bringing that again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dave.
Do we want to clean these first and put them on?
It's all going outside into the cleaning department.
All right. Cleaning department.
Teresa likes picking stuff up, putting it down.
It's my workout.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh, nice new stuff. Do you want to set up a table?
Yeah, I'm thinking a box or table or something.
We can just run that same table as yesterday's table back out there.
Like this table you're talking about?
If you want. What
Yeah.
else we got for tables that would work?
I don't think we have another table. I think
Yeah.
this is it.
Can you hold the balance? Well, no, let's just get all the shit off of it.
Yeah.
And we got to pull tires off. I got to get to work stripping this down. Yeah, so I'll start pulling this stuff apart. Get a bit of it apart. Get going on it. While Teresa does the prepping and painting of the components. I'm gonna try to save everything I can, because it sure has turned out to be that people still need Camaro parts. I'm gonna start by just knocking off. Oops. Oh boy. Everything I can here. Oh, that might have went bad. That one might have went bad right at the start. What a pain in my ass. That's how you treat your snap-on tools. The nut, the lock nut is just, yeah, it's soft, it's fucked. Oh boy. To do about that, have a look here, it's awful.
Why do I think we had this problem with the Impala too?
Just stuff that's been sitting around forever. So I'm gonna do this differently. My God. I don't know who it is that did this, but things are abnormally tight for sure here. So what I'm trying to do is just replace, because we have a whole knuckle assembly, just replace the whole knuckle at the same time. The idea is to save a little time. Don't know if it's going to work out that way. Maybe I can impact that off with a 6-point. Point. It's never easy. Looks easy on TV, but sorry kids, fooling around with cars, never easy. Oh, look at that. That's not going to work either. Try that. I'm gonna have to get you to hold that spindle, love.
Okay.
You're gonna go to the other side and try to keep it from turning because it's gonna come towards you. Can you hold it? Can you hold it or can you not?
I'm trying.
I'm about to push really hard, so that's what I need to know.
Well, it was moving on me, but.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how I can help you there.
I'll just use all my body weight against it.
That won't work, love. Okay, so that, you're gonna push it that way.
Okay.
Oh, it worked.
Yay.
That's good news.
Do I still holding it?
Yep, I gotta get it.
Are you good?
No, just hang tight. All right, it worked. So one thing that got brought up when we were painting this front end is why aren't you guys replacing everything? Well, the reason we weren't replacing everything is pretty simple. $5,000 budget. I'm going to try to get away with as many used parts as I can. And if those used parts are somewhat good, we're going to reuse them. At the time we did it, didn't really matter. Oh, wow. That is not a happy nut. It's crazy how soft this nut is. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do the old forks here. And as per usual, that'll likely screw up the rubber. That's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the actual spindle here because I've got a spindle assembly. Get the cotter key out. You're good, love. Oh, no. This often happens. I don't have a great solution for it. I wonder if some of you guys do. See how the ball joint's turning with the nut? One thing we've done is you got to get the nut loose first. So yeah, that won't work. Getting a socket on there is going to be a no-go. Man, this isn't really going my way yet. How about the fact that most of the giveaway cars on YouTube are cars that people purchase and just try to resell, basically. Teresa and I are giving you our time, which I think is really precious. Because I've got a few cars to build. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah. And they're a little bit higher on the priority, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that gets the steering arm out of the way. Now what I'm hoping is I can get in there maybe with a swivel of some sort and just kind of come in at a decent enough angle to impact that into shape. I'm not sure how this normally works out for you guys, but not always good for me. And nothing like putting a U-joint on a 200 or 300 pound impact to see if you're going to break stuff, because we're going to break some stuff. Ooh, I like that. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's happening here is the ball joint's actually splitting like I wanted it to. And look at that, the nut is just almost done. If I hadn't stopped there,
Boom.
we might have gotten something in the face. Let's
Yep.
fix that
Yeah.
right now. And the reason we waited till this episode to do this part of the deal and get onto the suspension is because without the engine weight, you can't do what I'm about to do right now, which is unload the spindle. You see it go loose there? I'll do it again. Watch it right there at the nut that I was loosening. See it go loose there?
Yeah.
That tells us we can take all this suspension apart. So, another couple minutes here. Gonna knock these off. Nope. 9/8. Nope. 11/16. Nice little part stand right there. Okay, hopefully that jack stays in place. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Where's that pry bar? Right there. Really? I would have never guessed that. There we go. Save these. Maybe they'll stay in place. Being careful not to hit. I know this sounds dumb, but I'm going to put the spacers back in place where they were, so we get a head start on the alignment. These are at the front. Teresa, I need your help.
Yep. Where you want me?
You can hit the hammer right there. Starters.
Right here?
Yeah. Okay, same thing here. Okay, careful not to break spark plugs. Perfect. All right. One thing done. So now at this stage, I'm probably going to
Sprung.
I checked the lower ball joint on this car and it's great, so I don't think I'm going to replace it.
Okay.
There she goes. Yeah, that's in good shape. So we're going to leave that alone.
Are you cutting the springs?
I am going to cut the springs
How did I know that?
and lower the car.
How did I know that?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this spring not at the bottom because you can see it's been flattened by GM. And you can see at the top, it is not flattened by GM. So I'm going to trim one coil off of that. Just one this time. Right, Teresa?
Yeah.
Just
one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get Teresa started.
There's a lot of people that commented last time when we were lowering the C10 about cutting the springs and that you should never cut the springs.
I will tell you you're wrong. If you think you shouldn't cut springs, then I think you need to sort of reevaluate why you think that, because you've been told that probably.
Yeah.
In this instance especially, it won't do anything but up the spring rate. So typically if you want to make the car handle better, you up the spring rate anyways. So yeah, torching springs, heating them up and bending them and changing their molecular structure is a whole different thing. But trimming them off, by all means.
Okay.
We do it in racing, we do it in car show cars, we do
Julio says, cut the springs.
Cut the springs. Cut the springs. So I think if both lower ball joints are good, you won't have to do these. And you can just do the uppers.
All right. Tell me what I'm doing.
So you're going to go get some, first you're going to degrease these.
Okay.
That's the biggest part of your job today.
Okay.
And then you're going to degrease and use a scraper. These look like they just need sanding and painting, so we'll leave those off the table so they don't get dirty right away.
Okay. Degreaser.
And then we're going to get to a point where you're just happy with how clean it is. We're going to call it good enough.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what's going to happen. Little known nerdy fact, or maybe Chevy people know this fact already, but all these components are the same as a Nova. So if you've got a 68 to 74 Nova, you can interchange those parts with Camaros and Firebirds, the suspension stuff anyways. Which totally makes sense. If you're a car manufacturer, Why would you make dozens and dozens and dozens of different car parts for cars that are relatively similar? I actually think that was the success of all those automotive brands, sharing their parts with different platforms and keeping costs down. They've really gotten out of control these days. And they forgot how to build good cars. I really think so. I think it's crazy how many recalls there are because they've made cars too complicated. Go get yourself a 60s muscle car, do a little restoration project and have some fun because these cars are simple.
So I hope you guys are enjoying all of our craziness. You guys haven't seen what's coming up. It's going to be pretty epic. I've been working on editing it, but I'm editing it kind of like a Netflix series. So we do this crazy thing. We're going to be going to New York City and getting a vehicle. Some of you that follow along on our Facebook and Instagram channel, you've probably seen some excerpts of it. And we're going to do a whole series, like I said, on YouTube of it. It's quite, well, let's just say, those of you that think renovating a house with your spouse is test your marriage, this definitely tested ours. And I have to say, I have more love, respect, and admiration for mine. So it's pretty good. Yeah, we enjoy doing a lot of this for you guys. And I really enjoy doing this because I get to learn so much. Like, this is the second suspension. No, I guess the third suspension that I've done. Oh, fourth, because I did my Camaro, did David's C10, and did the Impala. And for those of you who don't know which vehicles those are, you got to go back and watch some of our other episodes. I think we've been at this for a couple of years now on YouTube. So it's a lot of effort, a lot of fun. Great way to be a part of the learning curve. I don't know how anybody learns anymore. It's funny with most kids now. You just say to them, you say, well, you know, you need to do this. And they're like, oh, I'll just YouTube it. So I think we're hoping that us doing our YouTubes, well, at least that's my hope, is that the stuff and the knowledge that JF has gets passed on to the next couple of generations so that people learn how to do it the right way and not the bad way.
Well, I don't know if I'm doing it the right way.
Well, at least you're not using a coat hanger.
That's a different episode.
That's somebody else's episode. Is the air compressor on? Can I turn the air compressor on?
Yeah. I might need your help again, just real quick to lock this off.
Okay, just a sec.
That's all I can help.
Pardon?
I will come help you.
Okay. Where's the thing to turn this on again?
Just the lever.
Yeah.
The lever.
This?
Soon it'll be close enough.
Yeah, I scraped the other one off, so I've got stuff. That's why.
Pull that, make some knots.
No. I am not going to make some knots. You need my help? Okay, tell me what you want me to do here, baby.
Okay.
Oh, a little rock falling. Landslide.
Okay, you got everything clean?
Yeah.
Okay,
do.
just spread it out a bit so we can get to it all. And all that stuff. Okay, well, same old story.
Lightly coat.
A little bit of paint.
Okay, but make sure not to get here.
It won't matter. That'll burn off as soon as we start driving.
Okay.
Just inspect them and make sure they're as nice as I thought they were. Yeah, it's all brand new stuff. Perfect. Perfect. Shoot them up. Should probably just... No. Go ahead. Light coat it first. And the part that matters the most is this. This is all that you'll see once it's in the car.
Okay.
Okay. Away we go. Okay, now the trees is done, giving you guys, pro tips on how to use a spray bomb. Let's go cut some coils and start reassembling this thing.
All right. Oh, I'm going to pray to the spring gods. Yes. You're not going to screw this up again. Remember when you did that in David's C10?
Yeah.
It was like literally on the ground. It's like, oopsie.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was a little too low. Oh, interesting.
So, there is no real scientific dealio to this, but I do think one coil is usually good for a couple inches. Maybe just a little more than that, and that is what we're looking for. So. The other thing about cutting one coil off. Come on now.
JF's favorite tool.
This one's still got a guard on it. That's not like me. Like I was going to say, one thing about cutting one coil off is the actual clocking of the spring should remain the same. Have you guys watched our episodes on our crazy, crazy road trip across the world? Well, across the US anyways. If you haven't, you're going to want to watch that right after this episode. It's about the craziest thing we've ever done. Hey, love?
I don't know if it's this episode or that will be out first.
Well, either way, you're going to want to see it. Into the pocket. Teresa, you want to grab the jack and just
Where do you want it? Right there?
basically. Yeah. Kind of right here would be good enough. Right here would be good enough.
Yeah, I've got to put it down.
Okay, so right here would be good enough. soon as it touches, just stop there. Kind of in the right same spot. Yes, I think I'm in the same spot. I'm going to just jack it up a bunch, make sure it still goes into that spot.
Keep going.
Nope, that's good. I just want to make sure it's good enough up here. Nice. Play with wet paint.
Didn't you want to do the other spring on the other side? And
Says the one I'm looking for. I only have one jack.
oh yeah, I am blonde sometimes.
I don't mind what looks all rusty and gross down here. That's the dust from us
Playing.
moving around.
I just want to say thank you for doing the hard stuff.
Somebody's got to do it. It's part of what we do.
I don't know.
Now, that goes back to what I was saying with this car. Teresa and I are not just doing a giveaway car. We're really giving you our time and our efforts. Oh my God. Just won't get there, will it? Hopefully that's close enough. Yes. That looks pretty happy. Put the cotter keys back in. Reusing them, by the way, guys. 'Cause
I swear to God, it's snowing outside right now.
as you know,
It's spring and it's snowing.
this is not in no expensive spirit build. Oh, it's raining on your stuff, babe.
I know.
Quick, quick. Just grab the arms. But just a couple nice thing.
It's on the other thing.
They're all
Tang.
put together, right?
The tang over here.
Now, robbing parts from Peter to build Paul.
You do know I'm going to now put an alien picture of Paul on there, right?
No, I didn't know to do that.
Yes. Do you know who Paul is?
No.
Yo, fuck nuts! It's probing time.
Boy, it sure pays off.
To have parts?
Multiple parts. All parts that were thrown away, basically, get used.
Okay.
Just turn on the music for our fans, and they're going to watch us put this suspension together. After this musical interlude. we'll be lowering this car right on the ground, making it look killer, bitchin', awesome.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. You're gonna jack and I'm gonna get this nut on. Try to hold everything back together.
But maybe I want a Joe. Okay, so. Yes, no?
Lower the jack and put it right in the middle of the car. You and I are going to put on some wheels and do a little ka-chow.
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 Do you want it on the frame? Somebody had the video off.
Little technical difficulty. Anyways, we were talking about aftermarket fenders, how they kind of suck, but they are kind of cheap and the only option. Come and have a look at here. Just this elevation's kind of close, and that one's off by at least an inch. I'm gonna pry bar that corner up, try to get some elevation out of it. It's down here also, so. That's not great, but at least it's in what we would call the ballpark. Not that that's a perfect door from getting smashed up and all that stuff, but let's have a look at this killer mock-up. This Camaro's awesome.
Woo! That's quite a day.
Yeah.
That looks really good, babe. We actually have a car.
Yeah. And if you do this, just don't move. Somewhere.
Just adding some weight to it.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to cut the coils just a bit more because it needs to be down on the ground.
Yeah, but if the hood and more, no? Radiator,
We're not quite there.
hood.
That's starting to look good probably, and then it needs to be an inch lower than that. So yeah, we're gonna make the giveaway Camaro too low to drive, which will make it rad. Do you want to go get a hood for a complete mock-up?
Stance, wheels, and tires.
Stance, wheels, and
Stance.
tires. Go to that side. Just a little further back. I don't know what yours is stuck on. There.
Wow.
It's starting to look like a car, hey? That's gonna be really great. I'm actually looking forward to driving it right now. I just want to get done all this work, start driving it, promoting it, enjoying it. I think we're a little ways away from that.
Somehow there's going to be some stickers on this thing.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be some stickers on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So today, what did we get done? We got Teresa cleaned up the spindles, painted them.
Yeah.
We installed new used spindles with new used brakes. We installed new used ball joints. And so now we have a really decent front end in the car.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. We actually were able to connect the steering box for the first time. So for the first time in probably 35 years, this car is able to move both wheels in synchronism. Yeah, that one. Pretty excited about it. What do you guys think?
Ta-da.
Is somebody excited about winning this car when we get done? Let us know in the comments. We are getting close to 50,000 subscribers, and we would appreciate your subscription because Teresa puts in a lot of work in this deal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of
And,
work, and we enjoy it, and we love the comments, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us going. So please send us some comments because it's a lot of work putting this guy together. And you've been doing such a good job of putting this together, so thank you.
Okay. See you guys next episode. We're hoping to do some more engine work and see how close we can get to firing it up and making noise for the first time. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.